Yo, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So, I'm NOOBNOOBFRUIT and in this video we're going to be dissecting the newest trailer for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 5, which features literally everything. I'm going to explain to you everything that you missed and everything that you should be looking out for this season. The season starts tomorrow in a couple of hours, and basically it's called Fortnite OG. It's Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 5, and the idea is that we stole Kato Thorne's time machine and we took that to go back to Chapter 1. So that's the basic idea, that's the concept itself. And now let's jump into it. So this is the trailer, as you can see, and we're gonna just run it frame by frame, and we're gonna check out everything that we have missed. So let me see if I can like modify the speed of it. So here we have ourselves Dusty Divot, or of course if it's gonna be Dusty Depot for you if you played like the earlier seasons. But this I guess this season is only gonna start from Chapter 1 Season 5. So it's not gonna be the old Dusty Depot, it's gonna be Dusty Divot, meaning that it has been destroyed and it is now next to a divot right here, as you can see, and you get like people gliding, as you can see. This is Risky Wheels also. It used to have another name. I'm like blanking out on the name itself, but this is like the I guess called Risky Rocks, Risky something, man. I got the name on the tip of my tongue, man, but I'm forgetting. But basically this is just before the comet like hit the giant screen right here, and it used to be like a drive-through, like you drive your car and you just watch a movie here. They also featured one of the trailers on this screen right here. As you can see, you get like the old car models that you cannot drive, you can only just farm them for metal, which is absolutely hilarious. This is like how old Fortnite was. Like even the cars were not functional and they were just there just for farming metal. So we got that. We got the I believe this is like the mansion, which is called Lazy Link, I believe. I'm not too sure, but it's basically a giant golf course with mansions around it, and it used to be such a distinct POI because it always had like these golf carts, these ATKs. So some people call them ATKs, some people call them golf carts. I've died so many times trying to go into the villa because I wasn't really a good player. I was way below average, and like whenever I landed here, I just get obliterated. So I would usually use the golf carts to run away after getting a chest or two. So that's how it went for me. Hopefully it went better for you. Next we have Flush Factory, and yes, it has a toilet statue in front of the POI itself, and I believe it makes toilets. So there's a lot of like tiny little toilets inside so that you can destroy and farm. So this is the POI, as you can see. Next we have Westworld. I believe that's the name that they went with, but I'm not too sure. But basically we had these like little houses that are made of stone that you can farm for brick, and they were in the desert biome next to Paradise Palms. So that's that. We have Lonely Lodge or Ranger Watchtower, one of the names, of course, but it's basically like a giant watchtower that goes up, and if you stay here and you have a sniper, you are in a very good position. So it's a very popular location to land in. You just start from the top, farm your way up, farm your way down, and then you can just start eliminating people around the tower itself. Then we have the motel. I never really got into the motel that much. I remember like landing here a couple of times, maybe 3 times, but I do remember that it is L-shaped and you just go through it. You go left, I guess you go right, and just farm a couple of chests here. I don't know why it was so popular, but yeah, it's there. It's the motel, as you can see. And they all have these like little I guess comet holes inside of them. So that's that. Then we have the labyrinth itself. So Wailing Woods, I believe. So we have all of these like wood area. There's forest all around it, and then there's a maze in the middle. And if you go if you make it to the middle right here, you can find a door that takes you to a basement, and inside the basement it will be there will be a rift that takes you up, and then of course you can rotate. So that's the idea around it. Then of course Tilted Towers, very famous. Everybody knows Tilted Towers. And of course a preview of the main 4, or I guess 5 skins in the game. So these 4 right here to the left, which is going to be called Spectronite, Renegade Lynx, Omega Rock, and Little Split. These are going to be in the Battle Pass. I'm not too sure about this one, if it's going to be a Battle Pass skin or a like an item shop skin, but it should be a Battle Pass skin, maybe like a small skin that you can get through. I already made a video on like what these skins are based on and how they're made and what the idea about them is, but I'm just gonna summarize it real quick. So basically the Spectre Knight is based on the Black Knight skin and the Ice King / Ice Queen skins. So that's the concept itself. This one right here, Renegade Lynx, is a fusion between Lynx and Renegade. Omega Rock is a fusion between Omega and Ragnarok. Little Split right here is a fusion between Lil Whip and Peely. So that's that right there. For the Raven skin right here, I'm not too sure about the name. I think it's called the Raven Cuddle Bear or something. It's basically a fusion between Raven and the Cuddle team leader skins. So you get like the bear head right here in a shadowy like musk thingy inside of the hoodie itself. So that's what they're based on. There's also more that we saw in the trailer, but this is what it looks like. And the Battle Pass, by the way, is only going to have 50 tiers, and the season is only going to have 70 levels. So it's going to be a very short season. If you didn't know, it's only going to last 1 month. So 4 weeks. You have 4 weeks in your hand to level up 70 levels. And in those 70 levels, I believe in the first 50, you will unlock the entire Battle Pass. And in the last 20 levels, so from level 50 all the way to level 70, you'll be unlocking the next edit styles, which is like the customizations for these, like the bonus rewards for these main skins right here. And for the last secret skin or the customizable skin of the season is going to be Spectre Knight right here. She's going to be super customizable, and you're going to be unlocking like patterns and colors and stuff like that, and even like different helmets. So you'll see that at the end of the video. I'll show you like the extra styles and the edit styles for her. She looks awesome, by the way. So again, the OG weapons are back. We got the pump, which by the way, it does one-shot people. It does 203 damage to the head. So if you headshot somebody, they will instantly pop, and that's going to be very frustrating. It doesn't matter if you have max shield or half shield, you are dead if you get headshot with this. So do not get headshot, my friend, and expect a lot of clips, like OG clips of people one-shotting people with the other players with the pump. And then of course we have the normal pistol right here, which is back. And of course tilted towers right here, as you can see, it's literally the same with upgraded graphics, a little bit upgraded, but they kept as much as they could from it. All right, here we go. So that's the introduction, Fortnite OG, pretty cool. Then of course we have the grappler and the bush item. You can actually wear a bush and travel with it, which is dope. Then we can see banana split right there, little whip, I suppose. And then of course we have the grappler. As you can see, this is Lynx, not Lynx. I'm still getting used to the names. The Renegade Lynx using the grappler, as you can see. And then this is the pump shotgun, as you can see, one shot. Pretty awesome. Then the rocket launcher and the ATKs running around. The ATKs are going to be replacing the cars, by the way. So it's going to be ATKs and quad crushers and drift boards. Those are going to be your 3 main mobility items. And then we're going to have the planes in the upcoming seasons. If you don't know, like week 1 is going to be like chapter 1 season 5. And then of course for week 2 we're going to jump into the next season. Week 3 we're going to jump into the season after, and we're going to end up in the last season in the last week, which is going to be chapter 1 season 10. So slowly they're going to add these stuff right here in the game, as they usually do. So this is Wailing Woods. You can see we have also the bouncers are coming back, so you can equip them. There's also traps that you can equip, so the spike traps are back. And as you can see, we have the assault rifle right here and the shopping carts, which are just a meme in my opinion. So it's fun to do when you are a duo, so you can just have your friend right inside the cart and you can push them around and you can just try to win or win like trades. Pretty dope. I really like it. And then of course in the middle right here, this is Loot Lake, by the way. This is in the middle right here, we're supposed to have Loot Island, but it's not there. We actually have the cube, Kevin. So this is how the season is gonna start, or it should start. So we have the cube right here, we have the 0 point inside of this like whirlpool right here, and on top right here we have like an island which should have Loot Lake on top of it, but they don't really show it. We have a little split using the drift board, as you can see. Absolutely love that. This is the rifle, I think the infantry rifle or sniper rifle, I don't know the name of it exactly, but you can literally this is how you used to do like trick shots. You just drift board back, so you can just jump in the air, do a little trick, and no scope somebody in the face with that. And then of course we have Kevin right here, the cube, and this is why I say they don't really show it, but yeah, you have the 0 point, the whirlpool, and Kevin right here at the top. You don't see really Loot Lake anywhere. And then of course this is us going into the next seasons. This is pirate season, and thus we have the cannons are back. There used to be like a cannon before that you can just jump into and kind of like throws you a certain distance in front of you, but it got disabled. And then of course in the pirate season, which I believe it was season 8 if I'm not mistaken, we had like pirate skins. We had all of these cannons that have been unvaulted and remade. Of course they were updated and no more bugs in it. So that's that. Then of course we have the minigun, Hasta la Vista, pretty cool. And this is, I believe, season 9 with Frosty Flights. So this is going to be the snow biome that's going to be added later on in the season. And we're going to have the planes, and we're going to have the plane airport thingy, the PY itself. We're going to have a lot of these planes spawning, and a lot of people are going to be using these planes because it can hold up to a full squad. Like 4 people can be on this plane, which is insane and super fun. And of course you can just go ahead and have fun there. All right. Oh man, I really like this bush item, dude. And of course we have the ballers. I forgot about the ballers, man. So these were like nerfed, like as far as I know, but I don't know if they're gonna bring back the nerfed version or the original version, like the pump. So these were nerfed to the point that you can actually pop them with a couple of shots. If you have like a good weapon, you can just pop these in a few seconds. So they didn't really protect you that much, but it's basically like a baller that allows you to like move around the map really fast using a grappler right here in the front, right here, that you can use however many times that you want. There was also like a World Cup where the final zone, at least like I think 12 teams or like 13 teams, all had ballers, and they were all like moving around and swinging around like other people's builds and surviving incredibly luckily. And it was like very fun to watch, to be honest. It was one of the most World Cups that I remember watching. Then we have Tomato Temple right here, and this is like one of the OG buildings. I forget what the name of it is exactly. We got the rocket launcher. This is the other skin that I told you about, the Raven bear skin, or the Raven Kettle Bear skin. Pretty cool. And this is the junk rift she's holding, and she's gonna use it, I believe. Yeah, so you use it, a rift opens up and a lot of junk comes down, including like dinosaur statues. Then of course the clingers, those are back. So throwable items are also back, so you're going to be throwing a lot of old items. There's also the proximity grenade launcher that we saw earlier. So this is it right here, the clinger. You throw it, it sticks on an opponent. As you can see, it's stuck on the thigh, and you can even slide push somebody, so that mechanic is still there. There's also the rifle again that you can use. So one shots that dude, and this clinger is going to explode and kills this dude right here in the right. And then of course where we drop, and I really like this shot, man. This is super beautiful. That is insane. I don't know why people are hating on the skin, man. It's so beautiful. So that's the plane right there. The planes are super fun to play with, by the way. Super fun to drive in. There's the racetrack. I forget the name exactly, but this is the racetrack, as you can see. And we have the ATKs. There's also a junk rift right over here. Pretty cool. Oh, these are the Spectre Knight edit styles, like I said. So this is what you're going to be customizing her in. This is like different types of helmets and different edit styles. Again, you can change the pattern however you want, and they look awesome, man. Look at this. Like we have this one. The all white is my favorite, especially with the gold. There's also another one, I believe, right behind this one. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, like with the red helmet and the feathers on top. And of course the OG Jonesy, or like Jonesy the First. And yeah, this is basically it. This is like Fortnite OG. It looks insane, man. It looks absolutely insane. I'm gonna show you like a little bit of the map so you know what to expect. So this is the map that we are supposed to get. Of course, excluding the Frosty Flights PUI right here, is going to be added later on in the season. This map should have a bunch of changes in these 4 weeks. So this is like the original Chapter 1 Season 5 map. This is what it looks like. So it's literally the same thing. They brought back the same thing, but they kind of changed a little bits and pieces here and there just to make it work. Like for example, Loot Lake, we have like Kevin the Cube. In the middle we have the Whirlpool. So a little bit like some things are changed. We even saw like the giant monster in the snow biome. So the snow biome will be added, as you saw from the trailer. We even saw the plains and the snow all over. So this is correct. This is a real leak. It's from FMBR Intel. You can find them on Twitter. They're very legitimate like data leaker slash data miner and source. So I highly recommend you check them out on Twitter. And this is what the map is gonna look like. I believe eventually we shouldn't get the volcano. I think that's too much of a change, but it kind of depends on Epic Games themselves. Again, this season itself is gonna progress slowly all the way to Chapter 1 Season 10, which of course is gonna be the Black Hole event, which is gonna take us into Chapter 5, believe it or not. So Chapter 5 Season 1 starts on December 3rd, 2023, and I'm super excited for, man. I'm really keen to see how people are gonna react to a 1 month season, like 1 month of OG Fortnite, and then a new month, which is December 3rd, which is gonna be also like the end of the year. It's gonna be Christmas. We're gonna have the Winterfest event. We're gonna have a lot of free stuff. We're gonna have a lot of free items, and everybody loves free stuff, including of course Chapter 5, which is of course means new maps, new mechanics, and of course new characters and stuff like that. So hopefully it's something amazing, and I really don't know how they're gonna like top Fortnite OG, man, because this is absolutely beautiful. This is growing on me, man. Like this is giving me a lot of nostalgia vibes, even though I only played like Fortnite Chapter 1 at like Season 6, I believe, or 7. I only started late, like in the game, and I wasn't even a YouTuber. I was just playing on my own, just having fun with the game itself. I didn't really care about making videos or stuff like that. I was just exploring it and dying so many times, and it feels nice, man. It really feels nice to jump into the old map and see the old like textures and the old POIs. I think it has a nice touch, and I don't know if they can up the antiques like after this. Like, not only do they have to top chapter 4 with all of its seasons and all of its flaws, of course it had many flaws, but it wasn't like the perfect chapter, to be honest, like chapter 4, but it was nice. It was really nice. I really liked a lot of it. I would say maybe 70% of chapter 4 was absolutely cool. The other 30% was just trash in terms of like storyline and consistency and stuff like that. But other than that, chapter 4 was awesome, and Fortnite OG looks to be absolutely amazing, man. So I don't know how they're gonna top this. I really hope they nail chapter 5 and it's something insane, because I'm super excited for it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is everything you need to know about tomorrow's release of chapter 4 season 5. It's going to be called Fortnite OG, and it's going to be amazing, man. It should be at around for me it's going to be 8 a.m. For you it might be different. I'm going to say it's around 10 p.m. Eastern time, but I could be wrong. I'm not too sure about the timeline itself, but yeah, you can go ahead and check that out on Fortnite's Twitter account. You can see like the exact time it's going to be releasing, and yeah, it's going to be huge, man. Also, if you don't have space on your computer / desktop / console, I highly recommend you delete any extra thing that you have. For me as a content creator, I have a lot of extra videos, so I just went ahead and like deleted all of those because I'm not going to use them anymore, and just in preparation of the update, because the update should be huge. And like I said, it's only going to be a 1-month update, and then in 1 month we're going to jump into chapter 5, which is going to be an even bigger update. So, you know, clear some space clear some space on your computer. Okay, listen to me, this is some good advice. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.